and I do not ride through my life on the shirt tails of my ancestors. I need to be my own person with my own set of values in my generation, doing what I think is right, and sometimes that is a relief. And I ask myself at least once each day, who am I? Who do I want to be, and how do I want to be and relate to the world and the web of life? When I was in the Four Corners, I asked my Navajo professor, and I was usually pretty good at not asking questions that got like silenced, right? But I asked a question that didn't get answered. I asked my Navajo professor about the abuse of alcohol and the suicide rates among Native Americans. It was an uncomfortable topic, and he changed the subject. And I thought about it. The trauma of cultural damage, it cries out for pain reduction. Healing efforts take time. But then there's the prejudice and the discrimination and the poverty. Those things do real damage still today. The professor, however, didn't ignore me. He took me places. He showed me the artwork of someone who's a great potter. He's in the Metropolitan, a wonderful artist, Metropolitan Museum of Art Pottery. And he showed me people who were doing weavings. And he showed me some huge structures at Mesa Verde. And he took me outside in the morning to do the centering prayer in the desert, to help me center and remember who I am, where I live, who are my neighbors. And I visited a school that had some local control over what was taught there. And it was teaching English and Spanish and native languages. And it was proud of the up-to-date computer room for students. And their philosophy was this: they wanted to prepare students, if they chose to stay on the reservation and live a more traditional life, to stay there and do that. And if they wanted to branch out and go elsewhere, to be prepared for that. So they had a big task. And I visited United Methodist churches. And some Navajo was taught. And that is saying a lot for have a United Methodist Church be the place in the community where the language of the people is taught, because it had been taken from them. And so it was